Hello, welcome to Your Next Best Life. I'm Sarah Rozanzef, and I'm really glad you are joining me today. So I'm going to ask that you just stick around. I just have something that I'd like to just kind of talk through and tell me what you think, okay? Let me know what your ideas and your thoughts are. So I made a recent blog post, and I like to make posts, write, and then talk about what I wrote. The blog post was, I believe that I am. C.S. Lewis wrote or said, he's quoted as saying, we are what we believe we are. So when we're children, we assign definitions and meanings to the experiences that we have. And as children, we don't really have the tools that we need to properly interpret experiences. So that's kind of an innocent interpretation that can be black or white, very abrupt, such as the example I gave was a young child hears his father berating the mother, his beautiful mother, saying, you're fat and you have to lose X amount of weight by the time, a certain amount of time, right? Or I'm going to divorce you. And that's horrible, right? Absolutely horrible. So the child looks at that, and first of all, lots of thoughts, lots of emotions, right? Going through their head. And maybe the child says, okay, so if you're fat, you're not lovable, you're not good enough. And so they've attached meaning to an experience without fully being able to actually maturely look at it and give it proper context. We'll talk about proper context a little bit later. They go on in life, and as they mature, that sticks with them. And so they have problems with weight, problems with food, problems with people. Anyone that's overweight, they might despise. They might be overweight themselves, right? But they might despise people that are overweight because they learned that being overweight made you unlovable and not good enough. Or at least that's what they decided based on the meaning they gave that experience. So, how does one fix that? As a mature adult, how does one fix that? Well, we have to have the courage to take those experiences and redefine them. We have to look at them through mature eyes. Otherwise, those experiences are going to keep going around in our lives, and they're actually going to be like a ticker tape, repeating over and over and over, unless we stop them. So one way in which to stop it is to, first of all, acknowledge that people are imperfect. They are absolutely 100% imperfect, and we can't do anything about it. As imperfect beings, we make mistakes. We learn wrong things. We just do things that we shouldn't do, right? This is what imperfect beings do. So that's the first thing. You have to acknowledge that people are imperfect. And then you have to be willing to forgive. This involves compassion. This involves being willing to let go. And then you redefine those meanings that you gave, like, I'm not good enough because I'm fat, or I'm not lovable because I'm fat. Just stop. Very simply, get rid of the because I'm fat and say, I am good enough. I am lovable. Very simply. So those two steps, they're very simple steps. There's more steps involved, and I would love to share them with you, but time doesn't allow, right? So those are two very simple steps, and I've actually used them in my life with every single negative experience that I've had. See, our minds are very, very simple, and they work the same way. We all have the same minds. Some people are better with math. Some people are better than with art. But essentially, we all have the same makeup. We all have the same minds. And they are very simple, our minds. So if we can redefine in our mind tells us something different, how do you think that will affect you inwardly? It's going to change your life. It's going to change how you feel about yourself. It's going to change your behavior. And that will in turn affect your relationships in a positive way. So if you go around thinking, I'm good enough and I'm lovable, without that tagline of whatever it was, you're going to feel better about yourself. And instead of sabotaging relationships and sabotaging your opportunities, that negative feedback loop has stopped, so things will go smoother in the right direction. I know it seems very simple, and it is. It's very simple. And I encourage you to try it. That's it for today. One more thing. I said that was it for today. One more thing before I finish. When I say this works in every single aspect of your life, and it works for every single experience you've had or every single negative experience you've had, I'm telling you the truth. We can go around in life playing that experience over and over and over again with the attached meaning we gave it, and it can create havoc in our lives. It can leave hatred in our lives. It can make us unhappy and resentful and angry, or we can redefine those experiences. So I'm going to just suggest that to you. Every negative experience you've ever had, try those 2 steps. Acknowledge that people are imperfect. Forgive them. And then redefine the experience. Now, I'd love to help you with this. If you would like to book an initial consultation, or you would like to have sessions with me, you can email me at yournextbestlife@gmail.com, or you can also just go to my website, yournextbestlife.com, and you can look me up. You can email me from the site. You can book an initial consultation. What do you have to lose? It's your life. So, also, I just want to let you know, again, just a reminder, now through the month of June, through the end of June, all initial consultations and sessions are 50% off. You do have to email me in order to get that discount. So, I just wish you a wonderful day, and I wish you a blessed day. And I thank you for listening. Have a wonderful rest of your week.